package management. So using package management, you can manage packages, right? So there are here we have different tools to manage packages like RPM and M. Okay, RPM or down. So RPM, Red Hat Package Manager. RPM stands for Red Hat Package Manager. Using RPM, we can install, update, erase, we can view installed RPMs packages, can view installed RPM packages, can see package information, right? So here we have a tool RPM, so Red Hat Package Manager. So using this Red Hat Package Manager tool, we can manage packages. So packages are nothing but here softwares. So softwares. So if you want to install any application, we have to download .rpm packages, not .exes. Here we can't install executables. Okay, if you want to install any software package in Linux, Red Hat Linux, CentOS, Oracle Linux, Fedora, you have to download .rpms, right? So here .rpm stands for Red Hat Package Manager. When you download a RPM package to install any application related, right? So the package will be downloaded with your package name and its version, architecture. Package name, its version, and its architecture .rpm. Like package name hyphen version, then architecture .rpm. So architecture in the sense 32-bit package or 64-bit. So when you are using a 32-bit operating system, so we can't install 64-bit packages. 64-bit packages, that means softwares. So for that, based on your operating system version, architecture, we have to download the packages, right? So there are different repositories available online. Okay, see vendor repositories and some third-party repositories. So we can search for as per requirement any RPM package. So from there we can download. So note down syntax RPM options. Okay, syntax. See, only administrator can run these commands. Only administrator can run. Say normal users can't install any package. Okay, only admin can install, admin can upgrade, admin can remove. Admin can remove packages. Now we'll see how to install. So just note down the first option, -I, install v verbose -h display progress in hashes. Display hashes hyphen capital U install or update. Install or update. That means, so when you use capital U option, we can install or we can update. Update okay, update. So only update. That means, so already is there any existing old version? Then only we can update. Right. Next hyphen E erase. Erase or remove. Erase or remove. Erase or remove hyphen E. Right. First we'll see how to install and how to erase. So to download any RPM package, just go to internet, search for the package name. For example, so if you want to install Google Chrome browser or Firefox browser, it's very simple example. Okay, search for Firefox RPM for CentOS 7 or Red Hat 7, 6, CentOS 6, Fedora. So when you search like this, it shows the repositories. Okay, links, right? You can use this link, REMI repositories, CentOS. Okay, and same thing available in Mozilla also, the vendor's website. Okay, from here we can download. And it shows, right? See, choose the operating system and the version which shows. We can download from here. And now, okay, so both are same. Choose from here. So we have, right? Directly we can download. It shows the same thing. Sorry. Specified. So we can download the package from Mozilla also. Okay. See, Mozilla browser is available for Windows, Mac, any other operating systems. So based on operating system version, the package we have to download. Software package we have to download. So for Windows.exe we have to download Linux.rpms, and for Debian or Ubuntu, so there are different extensions. So we have to download, right? See, we can download if you have a graphical user interface. Directly we can open a browser, we can search for, we can download. Files will be downloaded to downloads folder or whatever the path you specified. See, when you take remote access, you didn't get any graphical user interface, so you'll get only text-based logins. Then how to download? How to download these RPM packages? So for that, we have a wget command to download any software package or any image, any file from browser, shell prompt. Use wget command. Using wget, we can download files. We can download files from shell prompt. Right. Simple. Just wget, then the URL name. So how to get that URL? Right click on the downloaded RPM package. Copy link address. Copy link address. See, just paste like this. You'll get a link. It shows only file name, right? Only single file. This file will be downloaded. Okay, just copy and paste it. Right click on that, copy link address. Not only RPM packages, any file we can download. For that, we have to copy a link address. Got it? Fine. So there is another command, curl. Curl. It's a very important command. So using wget, we can download files. Using curl, we can download files or entire website. Complete website we can download. Okay? Using curl. There are a lot of features with curl. Okay? Right. Like we can search for the RPM packages. So we have a Fedora repository also. Fedora repository. And EPEL repository. From here, just join this community. You can download from here. Okay, so freely, no need to pay anything. We can download. Right. See, when you download a operating system OS with 4 GB ISO image or 7 GB, right, it comes with a number of RPM packages. Okay, itself it contains 3000 plus packages. 3000 plus packages. No need to download. If you have an ISO image, just mount it, then copy RPM package from that, install. Okay. So is there any package not available? Then search for the package in internet. See, to mount the devices, optical drives, choose this image. You can use CentOS 7 or this one, right? 7. See, successfully selected, inserted. To access that, we have to mount. So optical drive, we have to mount. Inserted some ISO image to read into the optical drive. To access the optical drive from shell front, first we have to mount. We have a mount command /dev/sr0. sr0 is a optical drive name. Here /mnt. I'm going to use mnt as a mount point for my optical drive. Right, change directory to mnt. Those file names, right? EFI, images, ISO Linux, and packages, repo data like. Okay, so here we have a packages directory. Select that packages directory. That means change to there. Run ls. These are all available packages in that. From here directly we can copy which RPM package you want to install. So almost all the RPM packages will be available. Okay. Say after installation we can update. After installation we can update. See which RPM package you want to install. Search for the RPM package. How to search for the RPM package? See, we can list, right? So when you list grep, just specify the name. That is EPEL. EPEL. Yes, is there VSFTPD package like HTTPD. These are all the packages. What it does, Grep? So, yes, search for a specific pattern. So from ls result, you're searching for a specific pattern. So like we can. So package is available. Now how to install? How to install? We'll see how to install VSFTPD example. Now currently we are at packages directory. We can run from there, or even though you are in another directory, directly we can use absolute path. We can use absolute path rpm -i to install v. It shows the progress. H, what it prints, displays the hashes. It displays the hashes, right? And package name VSFTPD. If you are in the same directory, or if you specified absolute path, just type the name and press tab key. Just press the tab key, automatically you'll get the complete package name. If package name available, that means if the package is available on your local directory, right? Now run. Warning, preparing, updating, install. Successfully installed. See, when you specify H option, during that progress, hashes will be printed. Successfully reinstalled. Right? Like we can install. So if you want to update any RPM package, instead of I, when you use capital U, what it means is RPM package already installed. That means the older version, it will update. If the package not installed, it will install. If you want to update only if package already available, then use -F. Only it will update if package already available on your machine. Right? Then erase. How to remove? RPM -E. Then package name. No need to specify complete package name. Package name, version, or like just specify VSFTPD. That's it. So if you want to see that progress, specify V. Hashes, you can specify hashes also. Okay. So package will be removed. Preparing packages removed. Now try again, install. Okay. Erase. Now instead of I, specify U. We removed, right? Installed RPM. Now try to use -U option instead of I option. I means I to install. -U, install or update or upgrade, right? So run. See what it means here. We are trying to install 3.0 version. Is there any older version already in your machine? VSFTPD, it will update to 3.0. If package not installed, it will install. -U. Installed. Got it? Fine. So this is how to install and how to update. Yeah, we have to download from internet. Yes, just download and updated version. Run this command. No need to specify. You can download from the downloaded folder. You can install. So no need to specify, copy that file to packages. The packages directory is available in that ISO image. Okay, mounted that optical drive into MNT. We access it, the packages directory. That's it. So every time instead of mounting that, you can copy those files into your local machine, put it somewhere. So whenever you require, search for the packages, install from there. Right? See, this is how to install. Now we'll note down. To query RPM package. To query RPM packages. To query RPM packages. Syntax RPM options package name. That's it. Package name. Right. Option -q. To query for installed RPM packages. To query for installed RPM packages. See, so before going to install, if you want to check whether the package already installed or not, okay, RPM -q package name, example VSFTPD. Just specify the package name. If package already installed, it shows package name and its version. If package not installed, it shows package not installed. Right? Next, note down -QA. To query for all installed RPM packages in Linux box. In Linux box. Query for all installed. QA. That means query all. Q means query. A means all. QA. It was all installed RPM packages in your Linux machine. -QA. See here we can specify package name also. So if you want to see a specific package information, so same thing. Okay, RPM space -q package name or RPM space -QA package name.
LS won't work.
No, LS won't work. Here only searching for the RPM packages, right? Next, QI, query information. Query information about installed RPM package. Query information about installed RPM package. So it means, so if you want to see installed RPM package information, just use this -QI, query information. See, information in the sense the package version, architecture, installed date, the size and description, everything it shows. RPM -QI package name. What it says here, name of the package and version of the package, release, architecture, installed date, okay, size, everything it shows, right? Detailed information about installed RPM package. RPM space -QI VSFTPD. So instead of VSFTPD, you can specify any package name. Any package name.
And VSFTPD, we have set of 5 files. Only it is taking top of VSFTPD. Source RPM is 3.0.2. Only one file is taken.
See, only one file we installed. See, it shows the source package name. So the source RPM package name.
Yeah, but in the package we have some set of files.
Okay, which file? See, we installed only one RPM package. After installation, it will extract some configuration files, right? The package name. If you want to see any other, open SSH example. See, in the last section, it shows a small description about the package also. See what it shows? Open SSH. SSH Secure Shell is a program for logging in to and executing commands on a remote machine. Remote machine. Right? Like, and we can query for information. Next, note down QIP. QIP. RPM space hyphen QIP. Query info package. QIP. Query info package. To know information about RPM package before installing. To know information about RPM package before installing. Okay, before going to install RPM package, if you want to see that package information, so RPM space hyphen QIP package name, you have to specify VSFT. Like, you have to specify the complete package name, you have to specify. Remote.
What?
No. You can switch off that AC. Of course. Right? Hyphen QIP. Like, when you specify, it shows the same thing. So package and its version, author. Okay. If package already installed, it shows installed date. If package not installed, it shows not installed. See? Same information. Right? VSFTP is a very secure form. Directly we can see that information, right? Like any other package. Only VSFTPD. Example, HTTPD. This one, right? We can't install. Only one package install. Right? See, architecture and install date and size and a small description about the package. Got it? Like, we can see before going to install any RPM package.
Like a web host.
Already we executed, right? While installing. See here we are, if you want to see the information, the architecture, all these things, detailed information, we are using these commands. Here we are not installing, we are not updating. Okay, right. Next, hyphen QL, hyphen QL, and QIP, and hyphen QL. Query first, or queries all files, queries all files related to the specific RPM. Queries all files related to a specific RPM. Right. So if you want to see the files about installed RPM package, the files in the sense configuration files and script file locations and documentation, doc files. So any related files in the system. So when you install any RPM package, so while installing that, it will extract some configuration files to etc and some libraries to liblib and some script files to somewhere, right? And doc files to manual pages. Okay, like if you want to see that a location, the package, configuration files, script files, and doc files location, we can query with that -ql. So just specify ql -ql vsftpd. These are all files related to that location. No. So which one? See, where is means only it shows the binary location. See, it shows detailed information. RPM -ql. So when you specify this installed RPM package files, it will list. Queries all files related to this specific RPM. So when you specify RPM package name, it shows all files related, right? -qc -ql, it shows all files. If you want to search for only configuration files related to installed RPM package, RPM space -qc, note down -qc, list only configuration files, list only configuration files related to queried RPM, list only configuration files to queried RPM, right? -qc, just specify vsftpd, choose only configuration files. These are all configuration files. 1 2 3 4 5 vsftpd.conf user_list ftp users vsftpd. These are all configuration files. Next, -qd, list only doc files related to queried RPM. List only doc files related to queried RPM. RPM space -qd, vsftpd. These are all doc files related to that, or doc files related to that. Like we can see all files, or we can see the specific files like configuration files or doc files related to a queried RPM. Okay, so next, note down -qf. Query a file that belongs to which RPM package. Query a file that belongs to which RPM package. Okay, so there are some configuration files in Linux machine. Example, say we have a password file, shadow file, gshadow, group, like there are some other files, right? Some configuration files. So if you want to see the file is related to which RPM package, use -qf, the file path /etc, example passwd. What it shows? Setup package. After installation of setup package, file will be created, password file, and the etc directory. setup. Shadow file also, group file also. See, yeah, same package. Once you install the setup package, password, shadow, gshadow, group, these files will be created. Right. So we have a user add command, right? If you want to see that file information also, just specify usr spin user add shadow hyphen utils. Shadow hyphen utils. Once you install the shadow hyphen utils package, then it will extract all binaries into binary location, config files into etc location related to this, right? User add.
By default, it will, by default, it will not.
By default. So by default, along with operating system, these packages will be installed, right? So not installed, right? So already operating system itself install these packages. So all default packages, right? So like we can query for a specific file is related to which RPM package. We can RPM space hyphen QF file name. Right. Next hyphen QA. Oh, already over, right? QA. So next QPR hyphen QPR. RPM space hyphen QP capital R. So note down. Check dependencies of RPM package before installing. Right? Hyphen QPR. Check dependencies of RPM package before installing. For installing. See, sometimes when you install a package, any package, it will depends on some other packages, add-ons. Okay, so those are all called dependencies. So before going to install a RPM package, is there any dependent package to install? If you want to query for that, use hyphen QP capital R option. Then once you run this with the package name.rpm, it shows the dependent packages. Okay, then check the dependent package already installed or not. If package already installed, then start installation. Otherwise, when you're trying to install, it shows dependencies needed to install this. First we have to install the dependencies, then have to install the main package, right? Hyphen QPR. Next I note down QS hyphen QS. So displays status of files in queried RPM. Displays status of files in queried RPM. Okay, so these are all the options in RPM. So very important tool. So definitely you'll get interview questions on this. Okay, so all these options people need to remember.
Whenever we install any package, we have any file.
Which one?
Like Windows and install we use folder
Yes, there are files, right? We have here also, we have configuration files. No, we can delete, we can modify as a login as root. Automatically it will remove the entire thing, the related information. once you remove. So is there any cache related to that? We can clear that. Okay.
Like Macintosh, you can copy or install product.
I don't know the Macintosh also.
Like Linux, we install that folder in another system. Does it work or we need to install it? Suppose we install MS Office.
Okay.
It has some files. If we copy that files in other
So it won't work. So if that is a binary, so is a binary file. When you install here, the files will be extracted to some files to bin configurations files, so etc. Like, see, when you install the software using, there is another method from a source. So we have to download tarballs. So from that, if you install, we can copy that into another machine. We can run from there. So when you install from source, you can copy the same thing to another machine. We can run from there also. So if you install with RPM package, we can't copy. Even though if you copy it, the service will not work. So we have to install. Okay. -qs, right? See, like we can query for the RPM package. So here we have another option, action -force. Forcefully install. That means no, everything will be removed permanently. Completely.
We need to download it.
No, downloaded packages still exist. So only the installed information will be removed. Use -force to reinstall. So if you want to reinstall any RPM package, or if you want to install forcefully, use RPM space same -ivh to install. We know, right? Package name -*.rpm. What it means? Package name. Version is anything, architecture is anything. So it should be a .rpm, the package name. Then space -force. If you specify like this, if package already installed, it will reinstall.
There is no customization option while installing.
Which option? What kind of?
Like installing next.
Yeah, you'll get.
Will be having Windows.
See, we have to accept. Okay, so installation process. Sometimes it shows some packages required. Some packages required. So we have to write something. We have to enter something during that installation process. Okay. So now try to install httpd RPM package from our packages folder. Search for the packages is available or not. httpd example. Yes, we have. So it shows multiple package names, right? But this is the main package. These are all dependent packages. These are all dependent packages. So we have to install these packages. Then only we can able to install this. So without installing this, try to install first rpm -ivh httpd. What it says? Failed dependencies. Failed dependencies. What it says? c/etc/mine.types is needed by. So these tools package is required. http-tools required to install. And this one also, this library package also we have to install. These are all dependent packages. We have to resolve this one. How to resolve? Download these packages and install. See, if already installed, it won't show. Automatically package will be installed. These packages are not installed on your machine. So we have to install. Right? See, search for the same package. If package available on your downloaded ISO image RPM's package folder, we can install. If package is not available there, we have to download from internet. Download from internet and install. Right? See, we can install RPM packages without dependencies also. Without dependencies, but it's not recommended. Sometimes service will not work properly, right? Say -node depths to install RPM package without dependencies. Without dependencies. Without dependencies. -node depths. Example. -node depths. Got it? But it's not recommended. Sometimes so the service will work. Sometimes it won't work if the package is required. Again, we have to reinstall.
Suresh. Hello.
Right. So this is RPM tool to manage RPM packages in Linux. To install, erase, and query for information, and to reinstall, and without dependencies to install. So we have a -node depths. Okay. See. So we have one small drawback here. So what is this? Dependency issue. Dependencies. Is there any dependencies needed to install? It takes much time to resolve. So we have to download the packages if package are not available on your local machine. Okay. See, once you download it, if you install that, trying to install the dependent package, if the dependent package again depended on any other libraries or compilers, some other tools, we have to download that, we have to install. See, to resolve these dependencies automatically, so we have a repository server concept. Repository. Okay, so for that we have to configure repository server. Using mtool, we can resolve dependency issue automatically. So no need to install. So when you run a command, command with the package name, so it is trying to install the package and its dependencies. Will search for the information. Package, is there any dependency needed? The package and its dependencies will be downloaded. First it will install the dependencies, then it will install the package. Right? So for that we have to build a repository server. So to build the repository server, first we have to download all RPM packages and place it somewhere in the machine. Okay. Then we have to create a repository database. Once you created repository database, the same thing, the packages location path we have to specify into .repo configuration file. So then we can install RPMs from that repository using yum tool. Yum. Okay, so note down yum. YUM. Yellow dog updated modifier. Yellow dog updated modifier. Dog, yellow dog. DOG dog. Yellow dog updated modifier. Okay, so using yum tool, we can easily install easily install, update, remove, or search software packages in Linux machine. M uses repositories to install packages. M uses repositories to install packages automatically by resolving their dependencies issues. Automatically by resolving their dependencies issues. M uses numerous third-party repositories to install packages automatically by resolving their dependencies issues. Okay. Now the next point, with M we can save bandwidth usage. Using M we can save bandwidth usage. How to say? See, the same packages or any software, if you want to install on workstations in your environment, so on every machine we have to download that package, or we have to carry that RPM packages. So by using a CD or a DVD, or we have to configure again share directory. I have to share. Okay, so instead of that, so just configure one machine as a centralized repository server. Just use that repository server information at every client machine. Right? When you run M tool with the package name, M tool will communicate with the repository server. Then it will download that RPM package. It will install automatically. Right? See. Repository configuration. Note down repository server. Repos. Repositories servers. So repository server configuration. Right. So first step one, copy RPM packages from DVD or from ISO to machine. Right. So how to copy that? So mount this /dev /sr0/mnt mount optical drive, then change directory to mnt/packages. Okay, make directory mkdir /RHEL7 RPMs. Make a directory. After making directory under root, now copy files from packages to RHEL7 RPM. See, currently we are in after the executing this packages directory, right? Okay, now copy cp-rv to copy, recursively copy files, right? Specify. If you specify asterisk, what it means? All packages from packages directory. So instead of this, we can use absolute paths like this, right? mnt slash packages slash asterisk, then destination directory name RHEL7 RPM. See, before going to copy files, you have to check the disk space. So required 3 GB, 3 plus GB space to copy packages from packages directly to your local machine. So you have enough space, then copy. If there is no space available, attach one more storage device, then make a partition, mount it on, then copy. Okay, files into that. Fine. So then once you copied, change directory to RHEL7 RPM directory. Now create repo database by using create repo command. By using create repo command. This is a command to create repository database. Create repo -v dot. See what is dot represents? Current working directory. So already we are in that. Change directory to the same location. Run the command like this. Once you run, it creates a repo database. It creates repo database. Now add repo directory info into .repo config file. Now add repo directory. Repo means repository directory. Info into .repo config file. See, for that, change directory to /etc m.repos.t. This is a repository config file location, the default repository config file location. See, once you change it, here we have to create a file. Just specify RHEL7 .repo. File name is anything, it should be a .repo file. See, in this file we have to specify repository ID RHEL7 RPM. You can specify anything, repo ID, then name equals to RHEL7 RPMs, then base URL. Here we have to specify the path. Repository directory path /RHEL7 RPM. See, if you specify like this, it won't work. We have to specify a file system information, file colon / RHEL7 RPM. The file directory is within the file system, right? Locally. That's why we have to specify to access the directory using mtool base URL file colon / RHEL7 RPM. Then enable repository equals to 1. To enable repository, 1. If you want to disable, 0. If you disable, your IAM tool won't search for any RPM package in this repository. Enable. Next, GPG check, general public license key. GPG check, 0. Save and quit. Right. So this is how to create a repository server. So after that, we have a M tool to install, to query for information about RPM package. We can update, we can upgrade, we can remove RPM packages using EM. See now.
If there is any paid packages, we redirect to.
Pardon?
If there is any paid packages, we redirect to.
No. By default, every package comes with without cost. Open source, right? We can download freely. So paid tools, if you download it and install, so you'll get a trial license, 30 days, 60 days. Right? Right now, check that space. Only, yeah, available 5.1 GB, right? Available 5.1 GB. We can copy now. Make directory /dev, sorry, RHEL7 RPM. So already we mounted /dev this one, optical drive into MNT. Already we mounted. So now successfully created one directory. Now copy files from MNT packages directly to here. Packages asterisk. What is asterisk? All files. Then RHEL7 RPM. Here it is, copy. Okay, so it takes time. Just note down the commands, then we'll see how to install. Say after that, to use M tool, first we have to run mcleanall. Mcleanall to clear mcache. To clear mcache. Or to clean or clear mcache. First we have to run. So then to install RPM package, install package name. To install multiple packages we can install. So package name space another package name space another package name. We can. Okay. See, when you run this, so it will search for the packages information in available repositories. The package available, it is trying to install. So before going to install, it will ask, are you sure want to proceed? Say yes or no. So when you say yes, it will proceed to install, right? Right. So if you want to check how many repositories are available and packages available in that repository, yum repo list, yum repo list, yum repo list to list repositories. That means it shows enabled repositories. Yum repo list all to list enabled and disabled repositories. That means available, enabled and disabled repositories. Right. Yum list to list RPM packages, to list RPM packages in available repositories. Yum list all. Yum list all. It shows both installed as well as available. Yum list shows only available packages on repositories. In each repository, what RPM packages are available. To list only installed RPM packages, yum list installed. Yum list installed to list all installed RPM packages. Right. So note down. Yum search. Search for a package. Yum search package name. Here we have to package. If you want to search for a package, to remove, yum remove package name or yum erase. Yum remove or yum erase we can use to remove RPM packages. To update a RPM package, yum update package name. Yum update to update system. To update system, run yum update. To check for updates, check hyphen update. To check for updates. So when you run this, check hyphen update all available updates. That means already installed RPM packages we have, right? So if you want to see that, is there any updated packages for those? Just run. It will list all updated packages information. So if you want to see a specific package updates, m space check hyphen update package name, m space check hyphen update package name to check for available updates of a specific RPM. Right. So next, m info to get information of a package. To get information of a package. Correct? See, these are all the commands. To see the repositories available, enabled repositories, both enabled and disabled repositories, then available packages on repositories. Okay, then installed RPM packages information, and we can search for a specific RPM package, whether the package is there or not in the repositories. And to remove, we have a remove. Right, to update machine or a specific package, and we can check for updates using mi check hyphen update. We can see the information about specific RPM package. Like, so we can query for information, right? Using RPM tool hyphen QI. What it shows? It shows information about installed RPM package. So here we can see like this, right? If package already installed, it shows installed. If package not installed, the package is available on so and so repository name. When you run in minfo package name, you see now, copied or not? Yes, copied successfully. Successfully copied. Change directory to RHL7 RPM ls. So how to count how many files are there, RPM files in this directory? How to count? See, just here executed ls command, it shows a list of file names, right? Okay, now I want to check how many files are there. wc-l. What it shows? It shows nothing, right? Then how? 3,832 packages are available. Executed ls will list each package name into one file, right? One line. So then count of lines using wc. Right. Now we have to create a repository database. So how to create? We have a create repo command. Create repo. Create repo command is not available. Then we have to install. If create repo command not available, we have to install. So how to install? Using RPM package. Using RPM package. hyphen ivh. The same RPM, create repo package is available on your local RPM folder. It comes with your ISO image. Okay, so no need to download from internet. Just search for that create repo. Create repo. So we have a package, right? Install. What it is? Failed dependencies. So we have to install delta RPM, python hyphen delta RPM. These two dependencies. Then only we can able to install create repo. So first install the delta RPM and python hyphen delta RPM. Then install create repo. RPM. So these packages are also available here. Try to install python hyphen delta. What it says? Delta RPM. Means what? First we have to install delta RPM. Installed. Now install Python. Install create repo. Successfully installed. Now run create repo. We got right? Yes. So currently we are in the same directory, RHEL7 RPMs directory. So that's why I'm specifying dot. Change directory to that. Create repo -v dot. Now it is trying to create a repo database. Time. Successfully created repo database. Now add this information into .repo file. Change directory to /etc m.repos.dls. So here it shows some files CentOS-base.repo. See, by default these files comes with your operating system. Once you install CentOS operating system, CentOS repositories available. Okay, we can directly download RPM packages from CentOS online repository if you have internet connection. Okay, see, in our Red Hat Enterprise Linux, we have to subscribe to connect the RPM database. RPM database, right? See, KDIR, just make one directory here. Move existing repository names, file names to that. It contains nothing. Create our own repository, local repository name, any name you can specify, RHEL7 dot, but it should be a repo file, .repo. So into this file, we have to specify first repo ID, repository ID, RHEL7 RPM name equals to RHEL7 RPMs, or you can specify any small description about that. Then base URL equals to file : // then the path, RPM directory path RHEL7 RPM, then enabled equals to 1, GPG check equals to 0. That's it. Now run yum clean all. Clean or clear yum cache. Right. Now run yum repo list. What it shows, we'll see. Yum repo list. It shows available repository names. What it shows? Our local repository name, right? That is what we created. This is what we create repository. How many RPMs are available? It shows 3,831. So this is a repository ID, RHEL7 RPM. The repos name it shows. If you want to list RPM packages available in this repository, yum list. See, so all package in that. See, package name and its architecture, the first field, the second field version, and the last field, third field is the package available in the repository name, RHEL7, right? This package is available in this repository. If you have a multiple repositories, it shows both repository files here. So file name and its version and the repository name. Okay, package is available on which repository. Repository names it shows in the last field. Yum list all also same, right? Now install yum install httpd. Okay, so already installed latest version. Removed. See, dependencies resolved. Automatically dependencies resolved. So before we installed with RPM, no dependencies. -- no deps. Without dependencies, we installed httpd. Now installing with dependencies. Once you run yum tool with that package name, so it will download RPM package as well as the dependencies required to install. So here resolve. So to continue, yes, see, installing, or it shows installed RPM package name and dependencies installed here. These 4 dependencies are installed now. Automatically we can resolve the dependencies issue with yum. That is that advantage. The difference between RPM and yum is resolving dependencies. Resolving dependencies. See, to resolve dependencies with RPM, manually we have to do that process. But with yum, automatically we can resolve. We can resolve, and we can save bandwidth usage also.
It is not available locally. It can automatically connect it to the internet.
So if you have an internet repository information here, then it will connect. If not configured internet when available repositories, it won't connect to the repositories. So we have online repositories. So how to configure that, I'll show you. So this is how to configure our own repository. This is how to configure our own repository. So locally, like we can build repositories. We can maintain number of versions repositories, different repositories for different versions on same machine. On same file, we can mention another repository information, or we can create another repo file with different name. Just we have to specify the base URL. So based on the repository, the request package will be downloaded from there. Successfully we installed, right? Yum list installed. What it shows? Yes, all installed RPM packages. All installed RPM packages it shows. Next, yum update or yum space check hyphen update. Is there any updates are available? Okay, yum check. To update a specific package, yum update package name. So if you want to see package information, yum info package name httpd example. What it shows here? Package name, architecture, version, something. Package name. What it shows here? Installed from which repository? So I have multiple repositories. So when you search for the package information using minfo, it shows package installed from which repository also. Package installed from which repository also it shows. And small description about this. And bsftpd repo. So here it is not showing, right? Repository name from which repo, because we installed manually using RPM tool. If you install a package with yum, then it will show the package installed from so and so repository. If you install with RPM, it won't show. Only it shows installed. Right. Next. So if you want to remove, yum remove or yum erase package name use. Or if you want to search for a specific package, we can search. Okay, whether the package is available or not in the repository, we can search. So next, note down. Note down. See yum shell, yum shell, yum interactive shell, yum interactive shell. See, using yum interactive shell, we can take multiple actions with yum. We can take multiple actions with yum. See, yum shell. When you run this, so you'll get a prompt like here. We can specify multiple actions. Install package name something, and then update package name something. If you want to remove package name, which package you want to remove. So to see the information, info package name. Okay. See, while installing, so to proceed to install, directly we can specify -y to remove also in your syntax. See, like then run. So we have to execute. Once you hit enter, it will take all actions. It will install RPM package httpd, then it will update whatever the package name you specified. If updates are available, then it will remove whatever the package name you specified. It shows RPM package information. It will take all actions. So we can execute multiple commands. Yum interactive shell provides to run multiple executes. Right. Next, note down. Install RPM package from specific repository. Install RPM package from specific repository. Install RPM package from specific repository. Yum space -- enable repo equals to repository name, then package name. enable repo. Okay, so we have few more commands in yum, so tomorrow we'll see that. Okay, so yes, just run this. So whatever the repository, and that means if you have a multiple repositories, if you want to install a specific package from specific repository, use this method. Yum space -- enable repo equals to repository name. So how to do that, we'll see tomorrow. I'll show you how to configure. I mean, there are some online repositories. Okay, so how to configure that online repositories information into your machine. So if you have internet connection, directly we can download RPM packages from online repositories with yum. So if you don't have, configure the repository server. So copy RPM packages from TVD, then create repo database, specify that information into .repo file, run command. Right? So fine. Tomorrow I'll see.